toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 80 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be done. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Here's Dom Maggio now. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here to hustle him. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami set to take over. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worked this up yet, but ever admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there and breaking that pass up?
action. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments that are repeated the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see what...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Hall to start the drive. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the draw, it's Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ball at the 14 for second and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Wilson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Wilson on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle. They'll start out here with the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Up the middle they go. Red. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
An option run with 2.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Red, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Back to the air. Wilson after the pick six. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson.
Open man is Fitzpatrick. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Straight ahead is Hall. Taken down at the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Wilson.
He'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. on with Hall. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. The play after is good. And a touchdown, 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down. A nice little gain. On 3rd down, Red. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Red. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Red. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 60 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the difference. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds. Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. Wilson. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Miami set to take over.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Tua.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll run on first down. Red powering forward. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. On second down, Red, and able to work his way down to the 16. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.